I think one of the challenges right now for a lot of CMOs is money is tight. They have shrinking budgets and increased expectations for attainment, or hitting your forecasts or goals. And unfortunately, what happens is that results in a prisoner's dilemma for all the CMOs collectively in an industry. If you're not the one promoting and the other one is promoting, they're stealing all your business. If you are the one promoting, then the other person has to promote. So now everyone's promoting. And if everyone's running these promotions and discounts, what they're effectively doing is commoditizing all their own brands collectively, right? If I had a product that was discounted down to $15 and then the next week it was $200, as a consumer, especially if I heard that message 100 times, I would be like, why would I spend $200 for a $15 good? Because I know they're not going to sell me something at a loss, right? So this overdosing on promotions during tough times, it makes sense in a way where they need revenue, they need cash flow, they need conversions now so that they can continue to run their business, as well as grow market share and all these other pieces. But it's a very careful dance that you have to walk because it erodes brand equity for the reason I highlighted. Depending on the industry, though, the challenges are lighter or heavier. So for instance, if you own a pasta company, I'm John Lorenzini, I'm Italian, so of course I think about pasta. If you have the boxes of pasta, you could stock your pantry. If you have a discount, you've now pulled forward all the conversions that you would have had buying the pasta throughout the year to stock up your cabinet and say, hey, I got a discount. And now you're not going to get sales in the future. So that's your pull forward effect. If you're a plumber, though, and someone's house is flooding, you're not going to wait for a 15% discount or a 20% discount and swim in your house until that occurs. So the discounting of those immediate demand state, the things that you need right now, you can get away with that a lot more. So another example, pasta related, that I use is if you're Olive Garden, you have when you're here, your family. Those pieces of content are raising your brand equity. It's saying, hey, Olive Garden is a prestige brand that allows you to charge more and people feel better about that experience. On the other side, you have your soup, salad, and breadsticks, $10.99, and I think they discount it to, I'm going to be wrong on the numbers here, but like $6.99 or something, soup, salad, and breadsticks for lunch. And if you're constantly hitting customers with that $5.99, $6.99, whatever the value is there, then they're going to believe the product is that value. And then when you start charging 11, again, like that other example I had, you can't really move back up. It's really moving down. The stratification of where a brand sits in the marketplace is sort of, I use gyms as an example. You have your Equinox, which is like $200 a month or $250 or whatever it is now. You have your New York Sports Club, and then you have your Planet Fitness in terms of cost. And the problem is in the middle, you're not the cheapest and you're not the fanciest. So it's really hard to live in the middle. And when you discount, you're going from Equinox down to New York Sports Club in terms of price and positioning in the consumer's head. And living in the middle is not something that a lot of brands do well or for a long time, unless it's a very nuanced industry. And I'm sure I'll get comments of counter examples. But for the most part, I would say that it's either you maintain premium status or you go for volume and commoditize your product efficiently. So yeah, I would say that that's pretty much the challenge with overdosing on promotions. And while effective and while bringing revenue in the door right now, it could have long-term implications that really hurt a brand.